everybody, welcome back. This is Joe White from Get Life Coaching, and welcome to another edition of Live Free. So a few days ago, we celebrated the Easter holiday, and the families got together and got to spend some time with my mom and my dad. And inevitably, you bring up stories about growing up. And I love my mom, I love my dad. And my dad has always been this stubborn type of man who he likes his meat, he likes the potatoes, he likes very few things. And anytime you would ask him, "Hey Dad, why don't you try this?" his answer was no. And I go, "Why?" He goes, "I don't like it." I go, "Well, have you ever tried this?" And his answer inevitably was no. I said, "Well, how do you know you don't like this?" And he goes, "Because I know." And we were laughing and laughing and just chuckling about it. But very often we filter our expectation long before we ever come to the event. A friend of mine called me the other day, and we were talking, and we have an upcoming Firewalk Transformational Seminar that we're holding in just a few weeks. And I was talking to him, and he said how he's stuck in his life and can't break through and feel like he's spinning a wheel. I'm like, dude, come to the Firewalk. Cross the coals. It's a metaphor for the things in your life that you're not doing. It's an empowering day. You'll have some fun. You'll break through some limitations, break through some barriers. He's like, I couldn't do it. I go, why? He goes, I don't want to walk on fire. Well, I said, well, you don't want to walk on fire? Or you're afraid to walk on fire? They're different things. And he goes, well, I don't think it would work for me. I go, what work? You take off your shoes and you walk, right? There's not much to it. You walk across your living room, you walk across a bed of hot coals of 1,200 degrees. And as I started talking to him, I started realizing he was afraid. Now, obviously, fear always plays a big part in the things that we do and the things that we don't do. And we've talked about this before. The acronym for fear is false evidence appearing real. In other words, he was just creating an outcome based upon no evidence. He has never walked on fire. I never knew anybody who walked on fire other than me. And I've walked hundreds and hundreds of times, and I'm fine, right? And thousands of people have walked at our fire walks, and millions of people have walked in the whole world. So it's quite possible for anyone to walk across fire. But he is excluding himself from the experience. He's canceling himself out before he's even there. So where in our lives do we hold ourselves back? I mean, think about this. I remember as a kid, I was scared to go to a party because I would feel awkward. I would feel uncomfortable. People wouldn't like me. So what did I do? I didn't go to the party. I didn't say it. I just said, well, I don't want to go out this, or I'm tired. I remember this girl I really, really dug in college. I wanted to ask her out. I never did. Why? I was afraid of the rejection. That was based upon nothing. See, when we begin to filter our experiences before we even get to the experience, in other words, when we begin to create expectations of results and outcomes before we're even there, we disqualify ourselves. It doesn't matter if someone walks on fire. It doesn't matter if someone tries asparagus or not. It doesn't matter if I ask someone and I get rejected or I have a lousy time at the party. I can never go back to that party. I can never go back and firewalk again. But when we begin to limit what we do based upon this hypothesis of what could happen, what could not happen, our world becomes smaller. We try less things. We keep doing the same things over and over again, which is called comfort. We begin to slowly allow ourselves to die. We slowly begin to lose that zest, that passion. Everything's not right for everybody. And when you come to a firewalk, you don't even have to cross. You just got to play full out, and when you come up to the coals, make the decision in the moment. And learn to trust yourself in that moment. It's almost like if I was going to a big amusement park and I invited you, and I said, hey, you want to come to an amusement park? I know you love rides. You're like, yeah, I love rides, but I don't want to go. I go, why? They say, well, I don't want to be asked. I won't ask you. Go, fine, I'll come, but don't ask me. Don't ask me to ride any rides, because I'm not going to. Don't ask me to ride the whirlybird, the Ferris wheel, the roller coaster, even like the merry-go-round. I won't ride any ride. But why do you have to mark that out? Why do you have to exclude yourself? Can't you make that choice in the moment? See, we have to learn to begin to trust ourselves. See, one of the most powerful experiences of the fire walk is the people who don't even walk. Because if it's not their day, they make a decision out of strength, out of faith, out of confidence. But they're there. They experienced it. And they could come back and walk another time, or they could say, hey, this wasn't for me. But I did it from a place of certainty. And again, it's not about going to a fire walk or eating asparagus, but it is about you. Examining the areas of life that you are avoiding, the areas that mean the most to you, your relationships, your health, your finances, your career, your spirituality, your emotional balance or jest, or what you do for fun or adventure. The categories of your life, you got to examine and say, where am I avoiding? And if you're avoiding, before you even get there, before you even have the experience, my coaching is go for it. Is put yourself in there. You may like it, you may not like it, but you'll get a real experience. Life is about real experiences. We spend too many hours watching reality TV and thinking we've been there. Or watching National Geographic and seeing these glaciers in Alaska and feel like you've been there, right? We have these high definition TVs. It looks so real. It's not real. Life is about our experiences. We must experience life to live life. We can't find that on a TV screen. We can't find romance by watching The Bachelor. You can't build success by watching The Apprentice. You can't feel like you can conquer things by watching Survivor. Put yourself, live your own life, but live it free, with your eyes wide open, and live it from the sense of purpose and direction. Don't exclude, include, and then decide what's right for you. Until next time, this is Joe White from Get Life Coaching. Live free. I look forward to seeing you soon.